What's up guys, today we're making pickles at home. They're a lot easier to make than you think, and the best part is you can mix up the veggies you use. We'll be covering 3 different ways to use this pickling method and how to get the most flavor out of your pickles. Let's get right into it. To start off, I'm going to show you the base pickling recipe I use for all my pickles. In a small pot, we're going to add 1 2/3 cups of water, a cup of vinegar, 2/3 cups of sugar, and a 1/3 cup of salt. Then we're going to go in with our aromatics. I like to use a sprig of thyme, 2 bay leaves, and about 10 peppercorns for my aromatic base. If you're looking for that classic dill pickle flavor, swap out the thyme for a couple pieces of fresh dill. Typically, I like to follow a pickle brine ratio of 5 parts water, 3 parts vinegar, 2 parts sugar, and 1 part salt. But for veggies with a high water content like cucumbers, I like to reduce the salt a little to a 1/4 cup. While we wait for our pickle brine to come to a boil, we're going to go prep our veggies. Here we have some Kirby Cucumbers, which are traditionally used in store-bought pickles. They're grown specifically for pickling, but if you don't have these at your local market, don't worry, you can use any cucumber. After giving them a rinse, we're going to slice them about a 1/4 inch thick. You can go thicker if you like a good crunch, or thinner if you like a more tender, subtle pickle. Now we're going to place these into a heat-proof jar and go grab our brine. Once the brine comes to a boil, we're going to immediately take it off the heat and pour it directly onto our sliced cucumbers. I like to add in the leftover aromatics to give the pickles more flavor over time. This method is known as quick pickling, as the veg is slightly cooked by the hot liquid, allowing the brine to quickly soak in, resulting in fresh pickles within 30 minutes. I like to let the pickles cool in the fridge during that time, but if you can wait, they'll be even better the next day, as the longer these sit in the fridge, the more flavorful they'll become. Now we're going to use that same base recipe to make some pickled red onions, which are great in various savory applications. We're going to begin by cutting a red onion in half and peeling off the first layer. Then we're going to cut 1/2 into some thin, half-moon slices and place them right into a heat-proof jar. We're going to keep the same ratio, but instead we're going to use apple cider vinegar and add a 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds to our aromatics. Bring that to a boil, and then we're going to pour that hot brine right over our sliced onions. Just like the cucumbers, we're going to let these cool and soak for at least 30 minutes or overnight for the best results. Lastly, you can get really creative with the ingredients you choose to pickle. Here I have some leftover watermelon rind that I peeled and removed the leftover flesh from after making some watermelon juice. To pickle these, we're going to use champagne vinegar and swap out the thyme for a cinnamon stick. The rind is mostly water and flavorless, so pickling it is a great way to use it rather than throwing it out. These go great with grilled meats, especially barbecue chicken that pairs well with warm spices like cinnamon. Now you're fully equipped to make any pickles you desire. Let's give one a taste to see how it came out. They came out super refreshing, bright, and crisp. Give this pickle recipe a shot and let me know how it turned out for you. If you liked today's video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified when the next recipe drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.